So we start this beautiful yet slightly cloudy Sunday morning with a drive, which is always a nice drive to Malibu Cars and Coffee. And in front of me, got an old Mustang. I'm not sure what else is up there, but something old and cool. And I'm just enjoying the wonderful winding roads of Los Angeles. So we'll see very soon what Cars and Coffee has to hold for us today. Alrighty, so we made it to the PCH. Over there you can see an Aston Martin Vanquish, and there's also an E-Type Jag right around the corner. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good day at Malibu. It's always really exciting the lead up to the car show because there's always so many cool cars on the road. It's always a fun little taste of what you're gonna get. Like that. I already passed a whole bunch of fun things on my way here. And then there's a bunch of fun stuff up ahead. Alright, so we got an Aventador pulling up next to us. That is so cool. Super easy to see these coming up behind you because the headlights are so distinct. Check that out, that is so fucking cool. Love the sound. We got the Abarth pulling up next to us as well. Trying to keep up. So right away we got the GT3 RS. A whole bunch of cars I saw on the way here. This, I think, Cadillac. Sadly that Aventador is not actually coming here. Cruised right past, but still nice to see nonetheless. As usual, that's a totally new lineup. So we got LA County Sheriff here, which is a little bit interesting. Not sure what that's all about. There's one of the white units over there, volunteer cop, and then this guy's parked right across the entrance. But there's tons of cars here, and I don't hear anyone telling us to leave, so I'm not sure what that's all about. So I got two more of them over here, and this guy's going around looking at stuff. Another one actually too. Not sure what's up with that. So what they're doing is giving absolutely everyone here who does not have a front plate a ticket. Which technically is the law, but it's definitely just them being assholes. Not fun. As I've said before, LA County Sheriff should be out doing real enforcement of real crime. I've had multiple incidents where cops will not show up for actual crime, people threatening to kill me in Los Angeles, yet this warrants 5-6 cops. Just unbelievable. Oh, sick. SVJ pulling in, as well as this gorgeous Cobra. That's so cool. And the very boring C-Max. We got a little McLaren gang pulling in. 720S, McLaren GT. Got the ZL1 Camaro. The 600 LT Spider. 911 Turbo. Another McLaren 720S Spider. Audi R8. More 570s. Wow, this is crazy. We got quite the lineup, and looks like at least LA County Sheriff is leaving right now, which is good. Oh, that's that super cool ice white color on the McLaren. The Advantage. Nice. That looks like an Inozatec wrap. Colorful bunch coming in. So many of these 570s around. It's become so incredibly popular. So LA County Sheriff is coming back around again. They'd already left, but now they're back to cause more trouble. But anyways, annoying. It's the first Cars and Coffee of 2021, and as usual, a pretty incredible showing. We've got Alfa Romeos, BMW Mini, the new F8. We've got an Aventador over there. It's a pretty impressive lineup. It's also just amazing to me how every single show can be something completely different. You know, obviously there's cars that I've seen here before, but a lot of them are new. Pretty much the majority of them are new. So let me go around and take a look at some of them. So over here we got a 675 LT and a Puch G-Wagon, which is pretty cool. Not the first one of those I've seen. Not sure why they just keep coming back over and over again. There's more of them. That's the thing, they just keep coming back, giving the false sense that they're gone and then just coming right back in. Total waste of police resources. So as usual, we got lots of 911s, but also we got some different Porsches. This is a 914, which I don't often get to look at them up close with the top off. Definitely one of the stranger Porsches made. Very cool. The 914-6, which has the engine out of a 911 instead of the smaller 4-cylinder, commands an incredibly high price these days. It's actually pretty astonishing how much these things can go for. And this is a fun car. Very LA. Old 300D. Ooh, smell that one. We have this gorgeous Aston Martin DBS actually. Oh no, DB9. They do look very similar. This one definitely must be one of the newer ones. The wheels, I think, got me a little off. That seems like something you'd only find in one of the much newer cars. This first generation Corvette coming in. And also this blue on the Mustang is really cool. This fastback Mach 1. This is a color you mostly see on much newer cars. It's probably been repainted if I'm honest. This is something you'd see on a new Ford Focus RS or a 911. Well, these are very fitting attendees for today. Ticket dismissers. They got both their cool cars out. That's just perfect. I don't know if they can dismiss these kinds of tickets, but these are pretty awesome. The wonderful law enforcement of Los Angeles County enforcing equipment violations. Remember, this is the city with unbelievable crime. I mean, technically this is Malibu, but this whole county is absolutely plagued with crime and violence and murder. Ridiculous. So it looks like this is going to be a pretty short show today. At least we got some good startup stuff while it's here. This is a pretty cool setup. That is so cool. The rally lights, the roof rack. These are definitely road tires. Very little tread. Probably pretty scary in the rain. Good ticket dismissers heading out though, which is perfect. Fantastic. I'm a very pro law enforcement person, but this stuff, this is just a complete waste. Some more interesting Porsches. We got a 996 as well as the very colorful GT4. Ooh, with matching seatbelts. Matching everything, actually. That's really cool. Oh, we got the Gaham tuning. Audi RS6. Got some pretty fun wraps here. So this is a bit different than what we usually get here. Not often we get large trucks. This one's pretty unique too. I'm guessing it's heavily resto modded. In fact, I'm not sure if almost any of it is original on any vehicle. Oh yeah, that's a modern Cummins right there. Cool build though. So this here is Frank Sinatra's actual car. It's the only one with this middle partition. It has a refrigerator and a TV and a spot for glasses. Some of those features are fairly normal on a newer Rolls-Royce, but was all very much special, and I'm sure extraordinarily expensive to get as an option on this car. The owner of this one I was just talking to has owned it for 27 years, which is pretty incredible. And he's kept everything original except the top, which I think got a little bit too faded and worn out in the sun. But it's pretty incredible. What a legend. Spent a lot of time in this car. And the crazy thing too, Frank Sinatra did not actually buy this car. He was gifted it by a royal family. Hard gift to turn down. Pretty special getting to see under the hood of two old 8 Series. Sitting with the V12. Really good looking interior. That is so classy. An 840 and an 850. Love this AMG GTR. Super vibrant matte chrome green. I8 Roadsters. Those have become super common around here. C63. So I'm curious if this counts as a no front plate violation. There is a front plate, just not a legal one. So extremely well taken care of and modded E30. I actually followed this guy on Instagram. He has a pretty fun collection of cars. Love these mesh headrests. It's just such good condition and so tastefully modded. Really, really gorgeous car. Speaking of E30, here's a gorgeous E30 M3. The M4 CS. Got the Maserati. This one is pretty special. For my research, I'm pretty sure it's only one of 200 ever brought in the US with a manual, so this is a pretty special car. Love this M2. And the white is looking pretty good on the F8 Spider. It's sounding pretty decent too for what it is. So we got a pretty special car coming in, and I'm pretty sure it's Jay Leno. Yep, looks like it. I'm not sure what that is. Beautiful. Maybe one of his Bentleys? Pretty cool. I'm curious. Oh, interesting. Has a turn signal add-on in the back. So, pretty sure that's a Duesenberg. What a doozy, huh? Did you hear that? Not bad.
Keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming. You're good right there.
Yep.
Yeah, right there. Stop, stop, stop.
Whoa.
Oh, he's got a camera? Oh, he does it?
No, that's just turn signals, I think.
That's just a light.
Suicide doors too. That is fancy.
I know.
You got quite the light setup on this thing, or lack of it.
What's that?
You got quite the light setup on it.
Well, these actually work pretty good.
Yeah.
Those are these are wireless turn signals.
That's cool. I'm guessing this is the only thing that actually came with it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Morning, Jay. How are you? Good to see you.
Oh, it's just added right there on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, especially at night, because he's, you don't really, you know. Here's the original owner right there. He bought it too. That's straight eights anymore.
Wow. Was that the original color, or did you paint it like that?
No, this is all original colors. Wait,
I love it.
Yeah, with a wheelbase like this, you can probably get it up there with a wheelbase like this.
she hits 100 miles an hour pretty easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the fastest car until the Hemis came out in the 50s.
Awesome.
It's incredible.
Beautiful.
So cool.
Hey, Jay, you'd like to take a picture with me? Sure.
It's quite a sight under the hood of this car. Gigantic. Also got a Testarossa and a Huracan coming in. There we go. That's pretty spacious back there. It's a hell of a lot of...
Oh, thank you, my friend. How many horsepower is this car?
Pretty special. Love this classic mirror in there. Let's take a look at the front of this beast. Duesenberg. So on this side of the Duesenberg, we have the two steps to get into the rumble seat. Definitely a little bit scary thinking about that thing stops too fast, getting your head chopped off, but if you can ignore that and enjoy the wind in your hair, it must be an amazing experience. So it's always fun chatting to Jay, but we should check out some other cars. Over here we got this beautiful Ferrari Testarossa. What a car. They really are so wide. They have the classic style element of the 80s with the slatted taillights. Although this car takes it a step further with slatted everything. These definitely have incredible road presence even today. This Mercedes sure is pretty special. Interesting modifications. Looks like the trim is coming off on this one, but 280 SE. Gorgeous car. See those often. We've got another amazing period piece, of course with a ticket. That's pretty special. 488 Pista. Nice. We got the 720S coming in as well. Some hot rod goodness over here. That's a nice pickup with the fuel cell. We got the 5.0, and of course the new F8. Stopped before it crashed. I'm just a total sucker for the Italian stripes on these white Italian sports cars. Interesting placement for the shifter, that's pretty peculiar. And we got the Aventador Svj over here. Not the only one here, which is crazy, but what can you expect with a place like this? And another 488 piece, or is this the same one? And a GT4. And that's a pretty fun color. Nardo gray on an F8. First time seeing it in that color, and that's pretty clean. Might be a wrap though. And we got this cool, but I must admit kind of hideous Aventador Roadster here again. And speaking of Nardo gray, here's a 458 Spider in the same color. Looks really good on both of them. And this is just such an amazingly American, awesome car. Viper ACR, what a beast. And right past the pointless enforcement, we have another 458 Spider and a 911. Then over here we have a very special car, Ferrari Dino. I think this is a 246 Dino GT.
Yeah, I caught this out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, how is there a Dino just hiding it?
Right? We've got this fun little lineup of 911s right here. 911T, nice whale tail, a couple of them actually. And then we got this guy again ticketed over here. It is just absolutely endless over here. Endless cool cars and endless pointless enforcement. Also, I think this is the manual F430 Let's see. Yep. This car is here pretty much every week so far, and it's definitely one of the most special cars that people don't really take too much of a look at. Obviously it's still a Ferrari, but it's a very nice Ferrari. Look at that American cruiser right there. What a period piece. Amazing seeing it roll down the road. And over here we got another Alpha Spider. Fun, interesting color on the GT3. More 911s and a orange Huracan. Then we got more 911s over here. It's always just an endless supply of 911s, but not much to complain about there. So next to my charming little strip box is parked this crazy 911. It's an RS model. I'm not sure if it's a GT2 or what. It's a YSEC package. Wow, GT2. This one seems to have even more goodies than the regular one. And over here, this thing has no goodies. But hey, gets me from point A to point B, and I still have fun doing it. Love this green Mercedes. I love that. I think it might be another 280 or whatever. 300 turbo diesel. I'm a big fan of these cars. And another turbo diesel, but in a totally different form. The old G-Wagon. What a car. Oh, that is a look. Matching colors. Sort of the Nardo grayish. That's a very, very good looking Range Rover. So since it's a pretty packed event, I'm gonna go check out some of the cars not even technically parked at the event. I drove over to Whole Foods before I really got into things, so I saw some pretty interesting stuff, so I'm gonna go see what I can find. So right away we got some more gorgeous land yachts. This silver spur really is just gorgeous. Beautiful two-tone with the pinstripe, really good look. And the old caddy. So there's some very, very special cars hiding over here. We've got a whole entire lineup. Tons of 911s. We got a black rose Corvette, I believe. Where's that? Maybe that's Long Beach Red. We've got an NSX and a Supra. I'm gonna go check that out. Before we cross the street, I think it's definitely worth mentioning this beautiful Ferrari 360 with the fun license plate. Of course, the buggy coming by, and this beautiful Pantera. Really nice shape on this car. Then over here we have, I think it's a Ferrari. I'm actually not too sure. So it is in fact another Pantera, just like the other one. Very, very similar. This one does not have the big plastic front bumper though, so that's one big difference. All right, where to even begin? So I still can't take myself and get myself across the street because there just is too much cool stuff here. Take a look at this Lotus Elite. Really marvelous car. You know, despite the fact that these things have immense praise from pretty much every auto journalist ever, I still feel like they're underrated. And this is pretty nuts as well. Old, I think it's probably a military ambulance. It's been repainted with a very, very messed up windshield. Tons of charm though. You can actually sort of see the faded outline of where the Red Cross was. Things you find in a place like Malibu. Got the guy just chilling in his Ferrari California and the huge lineup of BMWs. Got the super clean E36 BMW, this 911, a 996 with the gold accents, which is a really good look, especially with the stripe too. We got an M4, another 996. We've got two more Panteras coming in. Now that's a very unusual sight. So there, in one shot, 4 Panteras. GT3 RS, another GT3 RS, and a good old, I believe, 987 generation 911 Carrera. Of course, the Phantom. Such a regular car for a place like this, which is insane. Beautiful Supra. This one is so clean. It's really actually very rare to see these on the road even now. I'm in a place where I see the craziest stuff every single day, and these are a pretty uncommon sight. Speaking of pretty uncommon sight, we got two 356s over there. And that looks to be a 911R, which is a very special car. Also, nice sounding Alfa Romeo Giulia. Also, we got a very, very nice looking ZL1. All the angles really accentuate the pretty nice Camaro body lines that it already has. These cars are soon to be illegal in the state of California because of too much copper in their brakes, so get them now if you can. We've got an extremely clean NSX. Got an enthusiast Porsche, 718 Spider, and a non-enthusiast Porsche. New Taycan 4S. So the ticketing continues. Cops have still not left. They've continued to ticket basically every single person here. It's really just so charming. You know, just your classic $1 million Mercedes. Crazy how often I've seen these around here. That's not even Jay's one, it's someone else's. This is a pretty peculiar car. It's a Plymouth with Shelby badging and a very 80s, 90s interior. Oh, Dodge Daytona Shelby. Interesting. This truck sure makes a hell of a noise. Got a towing company here too with the cops. Fabulous. So still more enforcement, but we got a 599 GTO. These are extremely rare to see. Crazy to see one out and about. And we got plate enforcement. This is the only one that I think is kind of legit because it doesn't actually have a back plate either. See, that cop I understand. He's definitely the nicer one there. You know, he's writing tickets, but that guy actually had no plates at all, so he's kind of writing for fairly legitimate things. I'm not sure what this thing is. Asta, I'm assuming that is shortened for Aston Martin. Yep. Aston Martin, let me guess, maybe a DB2 or DB1? Very uncommon car. Love the old Italian horn. Wow. Murcielago Sv. That's a special car. So cool. Black Ford GT with HRE wheels. So sick. I love it. Oh, this one's tuned. I'm sure this is insanely fast. So this is actually an Opal. Pretty special. So it's always hard to peel myself away from this, but I think I'm finally gonna head out. This should be interesting to see unfold. This cloud of smoke, this guy just did a burnout right in front of the cop. That is next level stupid. And, yep, he's getting pulled over. So we have here the aftermath of being kind of a dumbass. Looks like he probably got away with the warning. Pretty amazing, because that guy was specifically revving in front of the cops the entire show looking to get ticketed. And there's his buddies. There goes the LaFerrari. So I had to stop and take a look at this SVJ that pulled over. What a car. Beautiful day here today. Always such incredible views here in Malibu. You really get it all right here. Beautiful weather, mountains, and the beach.